right, this piece of music is called Ballet of the Unhatched Chicks, and it's by a guy named Modest Mussorgsky, and he is from Russia. This is a great piece of music. It's a really large work called Pictures at an Exhibition, and this is just one movement. So when we have a large piece of music, it's usually divided into smaller segments. So the first movement, the second movement, the third movement, and so on and so forth. This particular movement is called Ballet of the Unhatched Chicks. Let's look at the form of this piece of music. We just really have two sections, the A section and the B section. The first time the A section is repeated, then we go into the B section, and then back to the A section, but this time it is only one time through instead of repeated. If you look at the time signature, we have a 2/4 time signature. So that means there are 2 beats per measure of quarter notes. So how many is 2? Of what is the 4? And that's our quarter note. All right, so in each measure, there are going to be 2 beats. There's no introduction with this piece of music, so it just starts right off, which is kind of difficult to do sometimes, so you really have to listen. So we're probably at a very fast allegro, maybe even at a presto for this piece of music. We start on the beat board, and we continue for 4 measures on the beat board, and then we move to the can, back to the beat board, back to the can, then over to the tambourine. So let's look at the first couple measures, which are on beat board, and we have ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Would you say that much with me, please? Just the first 4 measures. 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Let's play that on our beat board. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. So if we listen to that, you're going to notice that it's quite fast. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Let's play at that tempo. 1, 2, ready, and ta, ta, ta. Now you're going to notice when we start this, again, like I said, there's no introduction, so it's going to start and go. So 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ta. Then we move to the can, which is t, 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 t. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, and t, 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 t. Lots of eighth notes, right? Let's do that on, I'm going to play right here on the can, but you can put it on your knee just with your hands. 1, 2, ready, and t, 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 t. All right, then we go back to the beat board with the same rhythm. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Let's do that much. Let's put the first line and the second line together and stop there. Let's just do those 2 parts. So first line, second line. So we go from the beat board to the can. 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ti, 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 ti. And then we go back to the beat board and play the same thing. And then we go back to the can and play the same thing. So let's play the first 4 lines of our piece of music. 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, 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 ti. Then we go over to the tambourine for quarter notes. Ta, 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 and then we roll a half note tied to another half note. Now let's talk about a tie, because we haven't really talked about tied notes yet. When we have a note that is tied to another note, that means you hold that note for the length of both notes. So we would hold it for 4 total beats. A tie is kind of almost like a plus sign, okay? Let's start from the beginning of the A section and play the entire A section. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Tambourine. Roll, rest, begin. repeats, and we'll do that again. Now let's play the whole A section with the repeat. And you are going to notice that at the very beginning there is no introduction. So it's okay if you miss the first measure, first two measures. It's okay because we'll pick up as we go along. And then the B section. Now I apologize, I did go to the tambourine instead of the can there, so my apologies. B section, we have ta, rest, So one, rest, followed by ta, 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 ta. Let's look at that together. So the B section goes like this. On your can, you're going to play ta, rest, ta, 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 ta. All right, let's try that. One first line, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, rest, ta, 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 ta. Let's try that one more time. That's the first line only. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, rest, ta, 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 ta. The second line of the B section goes ta, rest, ta, rest. Now we have a roll on a half note. So 1, 2, and we're going to roll that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do the first two lines of the B section together. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, rest, 1, 2, 1, 2, ta, rest, roll. So we do that same thing 2 times through, basically. Even though it's not wrote as a repeat, it's the same pattern 2 times. So let's do that. The first 4 lines of the B section. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and ta, rest, ta, 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 rest, roll, ta, rest, ta, 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 rest, roll. Then we see underneath our note, we have scrape 1 stick on side of can. Now, if you're using something else, if you're using a piece of paper, you're not going to be able to scrape the side probably. So if you can't do that, just play it as a quarter note. If you do have some kind of can, you're going to scrape. So scrape, 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 scrape. And we have numbers above to help us know where we are, and we can count 8 times doing that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we move to the tambourine and we play 8 measures of quarter notes on the tambourine. So it'll go ta, rest. Right? 1, 2, ready, and ta, rest, 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 ta, rest. And again, you can count 8 times hitting the tambourine. Make sure you put that rest in there. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 8 measures with just 1 beat per measure. All right, let's play the B section together, and then we'll stop at the end of B. And then we go back to the A section. So let's talk about that A section. The A section is exactly the same as what we already learned. The only difference that is at the end of the tied note, you rest for 2 beats, and then you play the can and the tambourine together. So we roll 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's the end. All right, now we're going to go all the way back to the beginning, and we're going to try to play it all the way through. Remember, there's no introduction, so you may miss the first couple of notes, first two measures. That's perfectly fine. Catch up when you can. You can always go back and listen to me teaching it or do the final run through of us playing together. And I will see you during the next lesson. Have a great day.